Okay, I think we're just about 2 minutes in, so we are going to get started. So a quick little bit of introduction. I am driving the Tesla Model 3 rear wheel drive model long range. Yeah, I do not have the all wheel drive, but I've never really needed it. We'll see today. Last night we got about a foot of snow. The plow just came by, sadly, because we were going to have some fun getting out of my community here. But, hopefully we can find some roads where we can still have some fun. The plow actually plowed in the guy in front of me. I just went out and kind of cleared it a little bit. So anyhow, that's what we're doing. We're just going to go for a ride, and hopefully we can find some streets that haven't been plowed yet. And afterwards, stick around, because I'm going to answer your questions about driving in the winter with the Tesla Model 3. If you're thinking about buying, let's say, an SR Plus or something like that, it's rear wheel drive, and you just want to know what to expect, I'm happy to stick around and answer some questions. All right, while I'm driving, I will not be able to see the messages, so I am going to hopefully some of my YouTuber friends join as well. And while we're driving, they could probably chime in with some answers to questions. If not, like I said, I'm going to stick around at the end and try to get to some questions. All right, without any further ado, let's get started. If I started this like 10 minutes ago, it would have been like absolutely crazy trying to get out of here. It's still a little bit, didn't do a very good job in this corner here. We've got a little bit of movement. I've got no regen to speak of right now. The battery's cold. You can probably see a little snowflake there on the console. That means that the battery has not reached an optimal temperature, and I will have no regen probably for this entire live stream. I do have winter tires. If you've seen my winter live streams before, you'll know that I have winter tires. I highly recommend, if you have the rear wheel drive or the all wheel drive model, that you do have winter tires in the wintertime, because I don't know, I don't trust the all seasons myself, but I think I'm gonna have to put on my sunnies. Getting a little bit snowblind here. Okay, we're gonna find some roads that aren't plowed. Okay. All right, so I pretty much live out in the country, so the roads here, like if I were to hammer on the brakes right now, you'll see it's just going to slide. There's no one behind me, obviously. So very icy conditions underneath this. I'm surprised they plowed this road. They never plowed this road. What's going on? Now, on a road like this, just in case you're wondering about Autopilot, you can see on the console that Autopilot is not available. It cannot see the lines, so therefore it's not available. Which is an interesting thing about full self-drive and people who live in a northern climate. And I'm wondering if there's going to be like the Northern California full self-drive, and not so much for like Canadians in the wintertime, or even in the US, if you live in I don't know, Minnesota or Dakota, or northern states in the Midwest that get a lot of snow, right? So Norway, Sweden, all these countries that have winters, it's going to be interesting what's going to happen with full self-drive. One of the things I've actually noticed lately, and I think this is a sign of maybe Tesla is gearing up to get ready to release some version of full self-drive or the next level of autonomous driving. I'm going to have to put it on the auto because I'm fogging up here. Sorry, the fan might be a little bit loud. Hopefully it's not going to be too disruptive. So what I was saying is that I think they might be gearing up to release something, because I'm starting to see now when driving in snow, a lot of the times I get a message that pops up here that says that the camera is blocked. So that's probably a sign that a new release is coming soon. And I hadn't seen that before, other than the last, I guess maybe since the last couple of releases, that I started seeing that. So I think that's a good sign for full self-drive. Maybe not in the winter, but something good is coming. I can feel it. All right, there's no one behind me. Wow, okay, that is very icy. There's no one behind me. Let's see if we can just kind of have a little bit of fun. Let's see if I hammer it on this, see what happens. We've got the traction control kicking in, so rear-wheel drive. You notice that I didn't veer from side to side, so it's keeping the car straight. And okay, I'm starting to take off now. But that's amazing how with the rear-wheel drive, I had my foot to the floor, and it just, laser straight. That's just absolutely amazing. Let's see here. Let's keep going down this road here. Make sure no one's coming. Okay. That's very slippery here. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. The good thing about living out in the country is that on roads like this, you hardly ever see anybody. And really, the most damage you're going to do is probably going into the ditch, which wouldn't be fun either. So I am going probably a little bit fast here, given that it's ice underneath here. But I like to test the stuff for you guys, so let's do this again. Yeah, okay, that's some slippery stuff. Whoa, shit. Okay, all right. So yeah, it's all ice under here. So, but you can see that, yes, I had to intervene and drive the car, obviously, but, it's still quite impressive for a real drive, to do that on basically a sheet of ice and not find yourself in the ditch. So, plus that was kind of fun, actually, if I'm being honest. Like, this is hilarious. They never plow this road until a couple of days after. Sorry about that. It's good being a good Canadian. I gotta apologize. Now, the only thing is I could go right and go further into the back country, but I'm worried that I will lose cellular connectivity and the live stream, so that's not going to be an option. I'm going to go left. And this road is cleared. All right. Guess I'm gonna have to find a school parking lot. Actually, that's not a half bad idea. Let's see if we can do that. It's Sunday. There's no class, obviously. See if we can do some donuts or something. That'll probably be a good place for me to stop and take questions as well. We're just a couple minutes away from that area. All right, this road is nicely salted, so we are heading into a little town here called Cookstown, which is north of Toronto. Just in case you're wondering geographically where I am, Toronto would be the next big city. We're about, I'd say 80 kilometers north of Toronto right now. I usually get a lot of questions about what I'm using to do live stream, so just while we're killing time here before we get to the school parking lot, I use a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 to do my live streams. Cannot do it with an iPhone 11 because the YouTube app does not give access to the wide angle camera for some weird reason. But yeah, trusty Galaxy Note 10 using cellular connectivity with a service provider named TELUS here in Canada. I have a 20 gig plan, so I'm not terribly concerned about using the data. All right, let's see. We'll just go here into this school parking lot here. My kids went to this school. Of course, they're older now, but all right, what I'm going to do, so good, this hasn't been plowed. So before I get started, I'm just going to pause for a moment. I'm going to look at the comments and see, is there anything in particular that that you'd like me to try out while I'm here? See if we can do donuts. Surprisingly, whenever I try to do donuts, I can't. The snow is pretty high. I don't know if you can see in the with the camera, but okay, let's see here. Going uphill in Toronto yesterday's storm wasn't fun. Yes, definitely do donuts. Okay, I'm being asked to do donuts. Anything else? So donuts. What else can you do really but donuts? Smart summon and snow. Oh man, okay, so I don't know if I can carry on a live. I only had the one phone with me today, so I don't know if I can do a live stream and summon. In Canada, you can't do summon with your fob, believe it or not. Take stability control off. Okay, yeah, those are great ideas. Okay, I won't be able to see the comments anymore, so we've got a couple things here. First, I'll try to do some donuts with the settings that are kind of out of the box, if you will. So that'd be traction control on, all that good stuff. Let's see what happens. I'm a little bit scared here. This snow's pretty high. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, this is we are not going to get up enough speed to do donuts. Okay, but that being said, ooh, wow, okay, we are not getting stuck, right? So, okay, got a little bit of speed there coming in. Got a little bit of speed going here. I got my foot like right down. Uh-oh. Oh, thought we were gonna get stuck there. Okay. All right, so that's with, wow, I've got my foot to the floor. Okay, so that's with all the traction control stuff on. Let's see here. Let me dive into these settings. I don't go into these settings very often, so I gotta find them. So slip start, I don't think you can actually turn the traction control off in the model that I have. I think you can with the Performance Model 3, but I'm not sure you can. Anybody know in the comments if it's not a Performance Model 3, can you actually turn the traction control off? I don't think so. Okay, so what we could do though is we can see if I can get myself stuck, and then we'll try using the slip start to get going again. So that's probably the closest we're going to get to no traction control. Okay, so let's turn on slip start, and let's oh, it does, it turns the traction control off. Okay, this is good to know. I'm still learning stuff. Okay, let's first try to do the same test, see if we can get up some more speed, see if there's any difference with it off, or whether it maintains its stability while trying to do donuts here. Let's do this. Okay, pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, there's definitely a difference here. So you can see the car is turning. Oh yeah, huge difference, huge difference. I might even be able to do a donut if I can get some speed up. Ooh, okay. Deep stuff, deep stuff, deep stuff. Okay, let's get some speed. Let's get some speed, come on. Okay, let's do this. Oh shit. Okay, that was fun. That was actually fun. Okay, let me, I want to try to get some more speed. Uh-oh, I thought I was gonna get stuck there. I want to try to get some more speed here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna reverse here. Let's go, oh, I can't see anything on my camera. Okay, wow, I haven't had to look back old school like this in a while. All right, we got some speed. Let's see what happens here. And then there's a nice, looks like a nice pillowy snowbank there if something goes wrong, but let's hope nothing goes wrong. That'll make for a good YouTube video though if something goes wrong, right? Here we go. Slip start is on, and I'm throwing it in. Still can't do a donut though. But I'm definitely sliding around much more. So what I'm going to do, let me back up again, and let's try this again. Let's go for it. I'm going to back up. I'm going to back way up here. All right, backing way up. All right, who wants me to go for it? Can I see in the messages? Should I go for it? Gun it right into that snowbank there and make a hard turn. Go. Okay, I love YouTube. All right. Let me see if I can back up a little bit more even. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I have a feeling there's going to be like a Tesla Bjorn type of sheet coming. Let's do this. Okay, getting some speed, getting some speed, getting some speed, and I'm throwing it in. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, and now I'm stuck. Thank you, YouTube. Okay. If you haven't subbed, I think I deserve a sub for that. So give me a like and sub. Hopefully there's no damage to the front end there. Okay. Let's see if I can get unstuck. I'll take some more questions, and then we'll probably call it a day. Okay. Let's see if we can get out. No. Okay, backing up. Just to review the settings here, since we're stuck, just want to show everybody what we're at. So slip start is on. Supposedly it helps you get unstuck in the snow. We're going to find out. Yeah, okay, great. All right. All right, I'm just looking at the, let's see. You just felt a sigh of relief. Yeah, I think I'm relieved because I'm done. So yeah, I'm in Barrie. I'm just south of Barrie. I'm in Cookstown. So if you just joined us, this is going to be posted after the live stream. Yeah, I gained up a lot of speed and went kind of smack into that bank. You can see just down there. I don't think there's any damage, but you know what? Actually, I'll check later. I'll post a comment if there's any damage, but I think she's okay. It was a pretty soft snowbank. It wasn't hard ice, so I think I'm good. But it's nice to explore the limits, right? And I guess that's what us YouTubers do. We do that. I guess we're kind of crazy, but we do that so that you guys can see what happens if you find yourself in this type of a situation. You know, when you're doing donuts in a school parking lot. All right. Any questions? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, everybody. Am I in chill mode for winter driving? Sometimes I do use chill mode. I do not have it on right now, but for winter driving, it's actually quite good because if you have a tendency to put your foot to the floor, then it just kind of neuters the car enough that you don't get yourself in trouble. It's actually a good idea. I actually recommend that if people are in a situation like this, that they're on chill mode. Sorry, Kevin, if you're watching. That's my buddy. He always bugs me about me putting it on chill mode. Yes, absolutely. It's a terrible idea to drive with the traction control off. I'm going to change that right now. The good thing is I believe that Tesla's system here will automatically reset if you turn it on the next time you turn your car off. And well, actually, does it ever turn off? Whatever, the next time you drive, it's going to revert back to the traction control being on. But yeah. Yeah, well, I know, Christian, it wasn't a good idea, but it's all for demonstrating what not to do, I guess, in this particular example. Can regen cause issues on slippery roads? Yeah, it can if you have full regen, but if you don't have full regen, you're okay. You're just going to coast. But if you have full regen, just be a little bit careful if you've got a lot of ice under that snow, for sure. All right, any more questions? Yeah, I don't normally drive like this. Not at all. No, I don't have mud flaps, and if I did, they would probably be ripped off right now. Do the brake lights come on in regen? Yes, they do. It's all automatic. You don't have to worry about that. All right, last call for questions before we call it a day here. Yes, Tesla is issuing mud flaps for free. My buddy, Tesla Motherfrunker, look up his channel. He did an install on that. You can take a look at it. I have the Serato winter tires that I got from the Tesla online store. So it's the Tesla, I guess, recommended one. They're not great, to be honest with you. They're okay, but I've had better winter tires in my lifetime for sure. I like to see you got a good discussion here going on the comments. This is great. That's what I love about doing YouTube videos is the community. So, thank you everybody for participating in the discussion. I'll take a look at the comments later, and if there's anything that I need to answer, I will throw it in the comments of the video after this live stream is posted. And thank you for joining me today. Make sure you put the near miss in your YouTube title. More views. Thanks, Jason. That's a really great idea. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Tesla Canuck, over and out.